Welcome back to another action figure review video. I'm your host Avionyx. Welcome back to my channel. Now, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and ringing that notifications bell because I do pump out a lot of videos. So in this video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Kano action figure, which actually came out last year. This is from Big Bad Toy Store, the one that I got, and for a price of $79.99. I previously pre-ordered him, but he's currently available and in stock right now at that online retailer. You can possibly find him on Entertainment Earth as well, and I looked on Amazon and he's currently over $100. So I highly suggest, if you're trying to add this Kano to your Mortal Kombat collection, go to BBTS. They are not my sponsor at all. I just know that they have them in stock. So yeah, so this is supposed to be a 1/12 scale action figure, but we all know that everyone's version of 1/12 scale is different, so we're going to compare later on. But here is how our Mortal Kombat 3 Kano variant looks. This is the packaging. It says it's for ages 17 and up. On the side of the packaging, we have some photo work of Kano. Then over here on this side, just a half face, so if you're collecting boxes, this is going to go good with your other boxes side to side in like a bookshelf. And then at the bottom, that's how the bottom of the box looks like. Got a warning hazard there. Keep away from small children. On the back side of the box, here we go. We have some photo work of the action figure and a paragraph there for you. And if you want to go ahead and read that, go ahead and pause it. But we're going to go ahead and move on and opening him up. So we've got a pretty cool cardboard insert that can serve as a backdrop or background or diorama piece if you want to display this Kano or other figures actually really in front of this. So you have that. All right, so we have our Black Dragon Mercenary Mortal Kombat 3 variant Kano out and all of his accessories. So by default, opening him up and taking him out of the package, we have this head sculpt, which looks amazing, and the likeness to the actual actor or character portraying him, Richard DeVizio, is pretty top-notch. Storm Collectibles did their homework. The bionic eye looks amazing. So this is the standard head with just no expression, but the paint and the sculpt look amazing. And then these hands come default out of the packaging. Got closed fists, and then he actually has his butterfly laser knives already sheathed into his little... Oh, wow. These are like actually in there pretty good. There we go. So we have one right here. Nice metallic look to it. The sculpt of the handle looks great too. So we're going to go ahead and put that back in like this. So there's the sculpt of the holder for that. And then he has another one over there on the left side because, you know, Kano has two of these at all times. So nothing different with this one. Same sculpt and everything. And yeah, so he is wearing his Mortal Kombat 3 gear, which is a black and red gi. And then his pant legs also the same colors, but the sculpt looks really good. And he still is wearing his bandolier like he always usually does. And it's like a mercenary tactical gear strapped on it. And then we have some tactical pouches on his awesome looking belt. Sculpt work and paint look great. And then even like down here to the lines looks great too. He's wearing his matching colored forearm armor bracers. It's got the same paint apps, and you know, they look futuristic. And then he's got shin guards, shin armor, look really great too. They match the look of his forearm armor. And then he has no boots, so he's actually wearing like shoes or sneakers or something. You can see that there is a sculpt of laces. No peg holes, but the bottoms of the shoes look good. The sculpt of that. But yeah, nice. The likeness of the character matches the actual actor. So that looks really good. So he does come with a lot of hands. So he's got, like I said, he's got fists. And then we're going to go over all these hands here. So a total of 6 pairs. So by default, out of the packaging, We have closed fists on a ball swivel type joint. So the hands come off really nicely, so they don't like pop off, or they're not really hard to pop off. They just like come off, and but they stay on. And then here he is with slappy hands, and here he is with some grabby hands. And I do want to note that the fingers are pliable. They do kind of like, you know, bend. They're not of a hard sculpt, but yeah, grabby hands. We've got these relaxed pose hands. Here we have some I gotcha or I'm gonna get ya hands. And then his standard gripping hands. Before we move on to all the different heads, I do want to note that the bandolier and the belt, they are not hard sculpted into his karate gi. So here's Kano with his second head sculpt. So it's like more of a teeth grit expression. And then here he is with the yelling or screaming expression. So like a fight face. And then here he is, the same face and head sculpt, but this one is where you put the laser accessory into his eye socket, which we will do here shortly. But yeah, the paint sculpt of the bionic plate and the red eye look amazing on the other heads. And then of course you can't have Kano without the heart accessory for his ripping out the heart fatality. So it's got like, I won't say fleshy because it's, you know, this is an actual internal organ, but the texture and the appearance and the mold and sculpt look really good. I mean, you can see that it's like an organ with blood surrounding on it, all over it. And then you have like some veinage or stuff going on. But yeah, so you can put this in his I gotcha hand right here. Or if you want him holding it, you're probably going to want to use, well, that's pretty much the only hand you can. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, there you go. Just be careful. So with the gripping hands, here he is holding his butterfly knives, and they fit really nice and snug in there. They're not going to fall out. So it's a good fit. And then he does come with his butterfly knives, showing off the effect of throwing them at his opponents. And this is actually a translucent somewhat, and because being that they're supposed to be laser butterfly knives, it's supposed to have that laser effect, because what do you know, we have the effect to put on his opponents on the other action figures as he's like cutting them or what have you. But yeah, so let's see how he looks with these in his hands. Slides in really nice into his gripping hands. Feels really good. They aren't gonna fall out. So that's how he looks when he's like supposed to be throwing them. So here's the laser damage effect hooked onto Scorpion's body, and the sculpt of the laser effect looks really good. It's that same translucent color, and it's more lighter in color on the inner part, and then on the outer part it gets a little bit darker and more vibrant. And then the coolest accessory out of this set is his eye laser. So this is basically just going to plug or peg right into this head sculpt like we've gone over, right into that hole like so. And make sure you plug it in all the way so it doesn't fall out. But here is Kano with the laser effect, which looks really good. It's got that nice bloody red laser, or laser red look. Not bloody because it's not like he's shooting blood out of his eye. But yeah, it looks really good. And I want to say it's like the same length, probably a little bit longer than the actual height of Kano. But yeah, really cool effect. And then we have this effect, which appears to be something you would stick onto another action figure as being lasered. So let me grab our victim back here, Scorpion. So you'll have to use some kind of sticky tack. So yeah, using some sticky tack on Scorpion, here is Kano lasering him in the chest. Moving on to articulation. So initially, while swapping out parts and maneuvering him with all the accessories, all the joints feel really good. They glide and move back and forth. Really solid, nothing loose. It's pretty sturdy. But starting up here at the head, of course, we're going to be able to rotate his head all the way around. He has some pretty good tilt. If you give it a little bit more force, like I said, this was sitting in my closet for a good several months before I can actually get to opening him up. Long overdue review, but yeah. So he's gonna be able to look down as far as that, but he kind of looks weird doing with his chin tucked in like that. And then all the way back and up. That's as far up as you can look, really. Shoulders, so we do have butterfly joints right there, showing off a good range of motion, but you'll start to see gaps in there. And then we'll be able to laterally raise his arm like that. And then obviously rotate all the way around. Got the bicep cut right here. Nice and solid. Double pinless articulation at the elbows. Let's see how far of an angle. So a little bit more than 90 degrees. Once again, we do have the ball swivel type joints at the hands. And then ab crunch. Really good underneath the gi. And then back crunch, like that. There you go, I guess. And then waist articulation. You can twist and he'll be able to rotate all the way around. Some swiveling at the thigh, at the very upper thigh. So there we go. And then we have double jointed or double articulation at the knees, which don't look ugly when you bend them. Like so. Feet hinging all the way up. Feet hinging all the way down. We have toe articulation right there that need to be broken in. They're kind of stiff right now, I guess, because of the paint. But he does have the rocker swivel as well. So there's the toe articulation right there, both sides. This one has a little bit more solid because of I guess the paint. There you go. Broke it loose, but it's still sturdy, even breaking it loose with the paint in between. Alright, time to scale and size compare him with other Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat action figures. There he is with Reptile and Scorpion, with Kung Lao and Raiden. And then here he is with Baraka and Liu Kang. And then here he is with Shao Kahn and Kentaro. So these Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat figures are supposed to be 1/12 scale. So here's Jada Toys 1/12 scale Ultra Street Fighter 2 Ken and M. Bison. Here he is with Hasbro's 1/12 scale Marvel Legends Falcon and G.I. Joe Classified Scrap Iron. And then here we have 1/10 or 7-inch scale Mattel WWE's The Rock and then NECA's Terminator. So I feel like, you know, Storm Collectibles, they say 1/12, but I think it's more on the 7-inch scale or 1/10 scale. So it's too bad that these Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat characters don't align with other 1/12 scale action figures, because, you know, I wanted to make some mashup pictures of these Mortal Kombat figures with the Jada Toy Street Fighter 2 figures. I think that'd be cool, you know, Capcom versus Midway. But nonetheless, this Kano is a great representation of Mortal Kombat 3 Kano. The likeness of the action figure and all the face sculpts are on point. The only gripe I have is I'm not really a big fan of the flexible, soft upper torsos, because sometimes I have a hard time. It's like the soft, rubbery, flexible apparel that they wear. It's just as soft as that, so it kind of moves around when you're moving the arms around. Like, I had to fix my Liu Kang because the butterfly joint messed up on him. But the accessories that this Kano has looks really cool. He's got the butterfly knives, and then the butterfly knives which appear to be slicing and dicing and flying, and then the damage effect, and then the laser eye effect, along with the laser eye damage effect, look really good. So, you know, if anything, this Kano would look good fighting all the other Storm Collectibles MK figures I got. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this review. I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. It's free of charge and takes less than a second to do. Leave all your comments and thoughts down below of this awesome looking Kano action figure. And once again, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell if you're interested to see more content like this. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.